Welcome to the beautiful venue in Chelmsford City Centre, Hotbox.
Yes, we're here for another podcast episode and we cannot wait to chat to the guys here.
We're going to have a chat with John and David, and then you're going to have a couple of shots.
Maybe.
Enjoy.
The Chelmsford For You podcast with Will and Sarah, an exclusive look into all things Chelmsford.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Will Richards.
I'm Sarah Tupper.
And we're here at Hotbox with the founders, David and John. Boys, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Very well,
Good
thanks.
stuff. It's not just you two here, though. We have Polish in here with us as well, who is the mascot
Oh, yeah, you could call him that.
of
You could call him
Hotbox. So, first things first, many people will know exactly where you are, but Hotbox is on Viaduct Road,
that. Viaduct Road, by the bus station, by the railway station, by the taxi rank.
just
And
underneath.
as you can hear,
Yeah.
under the train tracks.
Exactly that. So you will hear a few trains every now and again, but don't worry about it, you're not going to miss them. Okay, so first things first, there's many different things you do. You are a bar, you've got live music, some of the most incredible events, some of the biggest names in the music industry. 2023 for you is going to be a big year, I'm guessing.
It should be, yeah. I mean, we're looking forward. We've got lots of things coming up. We've got Independent Venue Week coming up next week, which is, we've got one guy, Cosmo Pike, who's actually sold out the 3 shows, so no point plugging him here. Awesome. With about 700 on the waiting list, so that's going to be a blinding 3 days.
Wow.
There's a couple of tickets left too. Who's the first band?
Sick Joy.
yeah.
And Bridget.
There's about, so they're on next Monday, I think, but it might be or Monday week.
I think this might be out by then. So this is now you're watching this. This is Independent Venue Week.
It is next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
We just went back in time to record.
Oh yeah, of course we did.
Yeah. Do you remember?
More on. Yeah.
I'm sure he just moved.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, right, okay. So yeah, you've got loads of different stuff. We had the pleasure of being here after Concrete Canvas, one of the biggest highlights of genuinely my life so far in this beautiful intimate space. We got to witness Fatboy Slim, which was absolutely awesome. I don't know if you remember it, do you?
I do, yeah. And also Fujio Miyagi as well.
they were
incredible.
Banging, yeah.
Brilliant
banging.
acts. Have you got any big gems lined up this year?
We have, and we can't tell you who they are.
Oh,
So that's the thing.
trying for an exclusive. I'm trying for one.
Yeah, so you've got to keep out. And funny enough, just today, isn't it? We just found out Facebook have just updated their little way they interact with people. So now, if you subscribe, you can actually get the pre-announcements, and we're going to be doing this.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for
So
people that want to do that, what is your Facebook? Where can people find you on there?
Hotbox Live events.
Perfect.
On all social media.
Makes sense, really. It's your name.
yeah.
Perfect. So you can subscribe now to Hotbox Live events on Facebook and find out more, especially the big names that are going to be happening this year, local acts as well, which you can tell me after the podcast.
Possibly.
Right, okay.
For lots of money.
Yeah. Right, okay. I'll trade you the other half of that helicopter tail for it.
Yeah, could do. Maybe.
Awesome. Okay.
But I think that is one of the key things. There's a helicopter tail in here.
Yes.
And that is the beauty, I think, of Hotbox, is the actual venue itself is like a gold mine of the weird and wonderful.
It's, I'll prove a point. When you said there's a helicopter tail in here, every single person on the camera in here turned around and looked at it. So that's not, you didn't see it before. But yeah, there's loads of weird and wonderful and awesome things in here, different pictures, portraits, and obviously a huge, huge selection of drinks.
Yeah, I have 780, I think we've got at the moment, bottles of spirits, different bottles of spirits, and sort of, we want to get to the 1,000 mark. It's going to take some time, I think, to get there. We've got to get some more beams in first. But
We're going to talk about that in a little while because we're going to go over there. But going back to all the artwork and the things you have in here, talk to us a bit about that. What's your favourite? Where do they come from?
Everything's sort of got a personal link. There's stuff from John's childhood, and from everybody that comes in here brings stuff in to start with. They see what's in there and say, oh, can I bring something? And then you can stick it up. And so there's lots of stuff that's around that people will find familiar from their past. So the cigarette cards we have everywhere, and tea cards, and we have all the scout badges and guide badges. We have about, I don't know how many pin badges, but there must be a couple of thousand in here.
Wow.
A lot of the figurines come from people's childhoods. We just stick them up. We've got, in my past, I used to work with Bobby Womack, very fortunately.
Wow.
So, unfortunately, when he died, his wife left us some nice gold discs and platinum discs, which are on display out here.
Oh,
so they're the real things. The art here is real as well, so that's a lifetime of collecting, and my missus not allowing me to put it up at home.
I'll have to buy a bar then.
Yeah.
Fine.
And the Chelmsford photographer down the bottom left, and that's really embarrassing because I can't remember his name, but he used to work for various assignments, but he's just done prints just for us here.
Oh, awesome.
So there's stuff that you won't see anywhere else. It's some great stuff. Great
this
stuff.
Is all a make-up for a beautiful venue. But there's not just obviously it's a very fun and very inclusive kind of venue, but also your setup is probably one of the best in the Southeast, I'd say. Your equipment, your lighting, the amps, everything you've got. I'm seeing you nodding here. This is your side of things, isn't it? You are the tech guy. I'm taking it out of the two of you.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so talk us through, obviously, in layman's terms, for anyone watching, what makes this spec so good? What makes what you have here so good?
I think it makes it so good because any band artist could even go to theatre show, could come in here, not bringing anything, and be able to do their live performance to the full capability that they can.
Yeah.
So it's just the ease for us as well. You know, any band can come here. We're already set up. You know, we've got a short amount of time before doors open. So really, it's about efficiency and how the quality of the sound. And we smash it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It's quite hard to do, as you obviously know, in a small venue, especially with the echo of the viaduct, because if you've not been here before, the whole roof is the shape of the viaduct, so, well, not the, you know what I mean, underneath the viaduct. So it's very hard to soundproof to some extent, or you know, get audio quality right, and lighting as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we made quite a big investment when we started at the back end of the wall to completely deaden it, and luckily that helps loads, because before it was glass, it just rebounded. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But now we've sort of, I mean, we're 4.5 years deep, so we've sort of got to the point where things are right. You know, after 4.5 years of trying and, you know, moving things about, yeah, I'm pretty confident that we have the best sound around.
There's also the people that done our speaker setup, so Electro Voice, and when there's a guy in Devon that I contacted, and he recommended them, and they sent down their engineers, so they recommended the system. Then they took it off down to Portsmouth to their main lab, set up the amps and everything specifically for here.
Right.
Come in here, installed it, measured it all and everything to make it sound great.
Yeah.
You know, and it sort of took a lot of the hard work with having this great speaker system it's fantastic.
Oh, it's a big makeup of the building, and with the lighting as well, which hopefully you can show us how to have a go on it and how it works.
Yeah, I can show you the lighting.
I think I'm the biggest
Will be surprised.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So we're going to have a little, I guess one of us is going to be on stage and the other one is going to light them.
You perform?
No, I've had enough performance in my life. I'll do the lighting, because that rap you do, you can do that on stage.
I'm actually a really, really good rapper.
Yeah? She's talking Christmas presents. Okay, should we head over to the lighting and sound booth and take a look?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So we're back here. We've transitioned to Sarah's favourite place in the venue.
We are. This little jewel over this side of the venue is the bar, and there is so much going on here
There is.
that I think we need to hand over to you, Dave, to tell it. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, well, where did it start? It started off, we had probably about 100 different bottles in here because we wanted to be slightly different. Then we got a little bit carried away. So there's 780 different bottles of spirits in here at the moment. There's about 170 whiskies, 170 rums. It ranges from all prices, from the cheap up to the outrageously expensive. Yeah, we've also got some lovely craft beers. We've got our own hot box ale on tap, made by the great people down at
Radio City.
Radio City, yeah, Dan and Co, who are great bar as well, by the way.
Just at the bottom of the Viaduct Road, isn't it?
Bottom of Viaduct, yeah, well worth a visit. And yeah, that's really where we are. We've got nice little games. We've got the shot game. I don't know if you want to talk about that now, or should I talk about that later?
We're going to do it later, but I am going to talk about this now, because nowhere else ever have I seen do this, and I think it is absolutely spectacular. So behind me is a little button, and when you press that, it corresponds to a bottle around the bar. And is it £5?
£5 for a go. You can win
£5 a go.
Yeah, you can win a shot that'd be worth, usually cost you 50 quid to buy for a shot, or you can buy, get a Ray and Nephews and wish you never existed.
Yeah.
So, so you can go from one end to the other. But unfortunately, for some reason, it seems to be stuck on some numbers that seem to be the expensive things. So I spend most of my evenings with my head in my hands crying. You think, oh no.
Maybe it's just the ones we notice.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Well, yeah,
It could be or be that, yeah.
Well, we are going to have a little go on that in a little while. Hopefully it'll end up on one of those nice expensive ones.
Yes.
And not something horrific like petrol.
That's not available.
That's not
That isn't an option.
Joke, no. But one of the things, Dave, that I wanted to talk about, it's not actually related to the bar, but while we are here, I wanted to talk to you about it because you're a fantastic music venue, a great bar, but Hotbox and you do so much for the community, particularly with young kids, people in kind of difficult situations. So talk to me about all your kind of outreach stuff.
Yeah, we've always tried to be that sort of place where people come in, be safe, have a good time, relax, leave their crap at the door, for want of a better phrase, and learn a bit and sort of interact. We work with some other wonderful people in the community. Worth mentioning Sanjita Mitra at the moment, who does, in fact, does much better work than me, to be quite honest. But she brings the kids in here and we work together on a few things. We've got a hip hop course going on at the moment with a wonderful rapper called Shaldo. So at the moment, he's mentoring people here, and then after 3 months of the course, they get to do a show with him on the stage here.
Oh, awesome!
So they're going to arrange a show. They're going to sell the tickets. They're going to do everything to make that show work, and it's a wonderful thing. It's hopefully at the end of it, they'll get some other gigs. They'll go on to have something else to do in their lives apart from just do it at home. And there's some real talent. I must say, some real talent that I didn't know existed. I popped in here
yesterday, didn't I? Just as they were finishing, and wow, they were incredible. So
as good as you on the drums?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's good.
No, much
That's
better.
Awesome.
Amazing. And you do loads of stuff out of the bar as well, so you do gigs in the High Street at Highlands.
Yeah, we do Highlands Park, we do the music once a month there. In fact, we're going to have 2 places in Highlands from next month, is it, John?
Yeah, February.
From February, yeah. So we put bands on there, we support bands that wouldn't get gigs anywhere else as well, so all the local kids that want to play, we put on with artists here that are better known, so they'll sell the tickets, they've come along to support. The difficulty is with all bands, we're a little bit different than, we're the only dedicated music venue in Chelmsford. There isn't any other one. And
for quite some distance as well.
Yeah, and it's difficult. There's some great ones in Colchester, great ones in Southend, there's a little place in Basildon as well that does great stuff. But it's very difficult, and it's very difficult to keep putting on original acts. Yeah. And it's especially difficult to put on young acts because the only place we make money is at the bar. Yeah. And if they're young acts, then they're 15 and 16. We make tuppence at the bar.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
So we rely on the bigger names to come and help us, to support us where we can get some decent ticket prices in and decent bar sales to support these other events. Yeah. So it's very important to us to support everybody.
100%. There's no time like now, especially Independent Venue Week, to support your local independent venues. If you're watching this and you're in Chelmsford or live near Chelmsford, come down, check out the events on the website. So if people want to get in touch for the events, it's Hotbox Live.
Hotboxlive.co.uk. You can go on the website. There's a form on there, and you can apply for anything to do with Hotbox.
Okay, awesome. And obviously your social media is all Hotbox Live.
Hotbox Live events on the social media.
Hotbox Live events. Yeah. And if somebody's watching this and they are an aspiring artist, musician of whatever form, and they want to get in touch with you, is it the same contact for them? Just reach out or just pop in?
Yeah, just reach out, pop in. We're always here. So.
What are your opening times, official opening times?
Official is 4 o'clock till midnight every day of the week. The weekends on Saturday we open at 2. And a lot of the Sundays we're open at 2 as well, depending if there's an event on or not.
Yeah.
But we are open at a lot of other times as well, so just sort of wander past. If we're here, we're open, and that is a lot of the time.
Of course, yeah.
But if we're 10 minutes late opening, don't shout.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on Google.
Might have been a late night. But obviously you guys are very active on socials as well, so just drop them a message, get in touch, because if you are an aspiring artist, like we say, this is the perfect place to start, in my opinion anyway. I know you guys would be biased to say it is, but I think it really is. And like you say, local area, there's nothing else that matches what you do. And I think a well done and thank you is in order, really, from a lot of people, because you do great work and probably not often enough hear that. So well done and thank you.
Brilliant, thank you.
Is there anything else that you want to say to the people of Chelmsford?
Yeah, they've got matching corduroys on.
Right,
So
okay.
Just in case you hadn't noticed.
We'd skip through the whole of this podcast, and I was praying no one would notice that.
Do you want to mention Little Folk Festival?
Oh yeah, we've got Little Folk Festival coming up, so it's a new venture we're going
Much
into.
more important information.
Yeah, so Little Folk Festival is on the 5th of August, if I remember that rightly.
Yep.
Saturday the 5th of August. And I think we're going to be partnering now with Georgie Thorogood that used to run Tennessee Fields. And we're going to do it a folk and country day down there. So she wants to get back in the fold of things. Great girl, you know, really knows her country stuff.
Yeah.
And we've got some good acts lined up, very good acts lined up. So, you know, keep your eyes out for that. The tickets will come out. Subscribe
on Facebook.
Yeah, subscribe to Facebook. You'll get the you get the news first there.
So without further ado, you want to try a shot?
I'm going to give shot roulette a go, I think. Maybe.
Do it.
Scared.
I don't know why she's acting like it's her first time. She's tried it 5 times already this morning. Anyway, gents, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you in all the future events here and obviously different places around Chelmsford.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you very
Have a
much.
great day and we'll be back soon. Get your drink on. Push the button.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Chelmsford For You podcast with Will and Sarah. Get involved, like, comment and share.